Yeah, let's see if that works now. Anyways, apologies about that. You know what? Nothing ever works right. But it's going now. Let me know how it's going. If there's anyone there, of course. Let's turn that down a bit. So, yeah, anyway, so we're going to do a little bit of Minecraft this evening and just have a little walk around and... yeah. Yeah, I was having a bit of a problem with... I don't know what it is. It's either YouTube or something else. It's OBS as well. It's a bit flaky sometimes. Might be because I'm drinking one of these. It's 5%. Is a bottle of... I don't know what it's called. Butcombe Gorum, it's called. Sounds interesting. It tastes good. Anyway, if anyone's found the new stream, then welcome. I've had to start a new stream this evening because the other one crashed and I tried to reinstate it and I ended up pressing the wrong button and deleting it, and oh god, what a nightmare. Anyway, I'm having a little walk around our server and I'm just going to go to some random places, I think. Let's just jump on a teleport pad and see where it takes me. Okay. No idea where I am. So this could be, it looks like I'm in some sort of dam. So yeah, I'm using one of the shader packs. It's Optifine. As you can see, I've got some shadows and lighting effects. Better water, but I don't want to go too mad with it because sometimes I like the original. The original looks pretty cool. Oh, thank you, Mrs. Synth Monkey. Just having a little walk around the server. I've managed to get the server back up and running again. We've moved house. So yeah, this is our new place. New gaming room, office, whatever you want to call it. Gaming room. Still in progress at the moment. I've managed to unpack a few more things. We've been here now a couple of weeks, just over 2 weeks. Obviously the first thing I've got to get set up is all of this, really. Of course. But yeah, no, I've got most of it set up apart from a lot more stuff I have. Believe me, I have a lot more stuff I need to set up, but I'm working out where to put things at the moment, which is good because we have got a little bit more space, thankfully. I have no idea. I think I remember this place actually. Look. Oh, I'd not noticed that a minute ago. So basically, I've got the I've reinstated our server again. So if anyone's interested in joining on and having a little look on our world, give me a shout. We've been running this server now for, well, probably the best part. It's got to be the best part of 14 years, I reckon. I think we started it around about 2010, 2011. 13, 14 years, roughly. This is a newer edition. I think this may have been an experiment with World Edit, which is some things we used to use that quite often. Well, I did, sort of experimenting a bit. It's a bit dangerous because you can corrupt things a bit, but I do take plenty of backups of it. But yeah, we built a lot of stuff earlier on. We built a lot of stuff before creative mode came along, and it was all done in sort of survival mode using server commands. There used to be quite a big group of us in here once upon a time. Over the years, everyone sort of moved along a bit, I think. But yeah, occasionally people pop back in, but it's not as popular as it used to be. I think Minecraft fad's sort of worn off a bit, maybe, but I like it. Every now and again, it's just good to get in and sort of wander around, and it's like your own. Well, it is our own little world, really. I mean, we've built so many things in here that you know, it's a good bit of escapism. I think during the sort of pandemic as well, when we were locked away, it was a nice place to sort of go because you could meet up with your friends online, and you're in another little world. So that it was kind of nice to just sort of explore stuff, really. But yeah, let's have a little wander. There's, like I say, lots of people have built different things in here over the years. Looks like a house that my wife, Mrs. Synth Monkey, has made. I forgot about this place. Don't know how you get into it though. Hopefully there's a door. What the hell was that? Don't tell me that was a... I can hear I thought I heard a llama or something. That's definitely not a llama. That's a sheep. Anyway, we'll walk inside and have a little look. What's going on in here? Got an upstairs as well. It's just a terrace. So we can have an upstairs garden terrace. The view of the Eiffel Tower. The distance. Yep. Random pig. Yes, I think I remember this place now. Actually, there's an underground tunnel that we built through the water there. I've no idea what the purpose of it is, rather than it's just a random tunnel. Do you know what? I agree, Mrs. Synth Monkey. I think it is, isn't it? I mean, it's a good place to hang out as well. You know, if you can't be asked to go out and socialise. It's nice just to chill out, and you could just meet up with other people in here and just build stuff and just, I don't know, really, whatever you want to do. Admittedly, I don't have time to go on here a lot, but okay, we have a bathtub. Yeah, you built all this, didn't you, Mrs. Synth Monkey? Yes, quite a cool building. Yeah, forgot about all this. We need to get you set back up on the server again, so you can have a little look and. Have a little swim up. Gonna drown in your swimming pool. Bloody hell, that's deep. Deep does that go? About it. Right, let's just make sure the volume is not too. That's better. Excuse me. Okay, so we need to try and find that tunnel that I was saying about. I'm just having a random wander about. Some of this stuff we built it a long time ago, but I haven't seen it for years, and I'm actually quite sure where I am. There's some weird experiments with piston blocks and minecarts. I think we were trying to build an engine. Okay. Oh crap. I am totally lost. I think we actually did build a lot of railway lines in here as well. You could just sit on a minecart and ride the minecart in real time, and sometimes, if I remember rightly, the minecart journeys would last up to sort of about half an hour if you were going to sit there for that amount of time. There was a point of time where I used to pretty much live in here during my single days. Yeah, I didn't get out much, but although I did occasionally, but mainly to get like the essentials. Beer, of course. What the heck is that in the distance? I think I remember this. This so this is some of the stuff built by Oh, good evening. Yes, this is a Java version of Minecraft. It's also it's quite an old version of it as well. It's about version, well, very, very far behind because the server's so big. It's version 1, hang on, it's 1.12.2, so it's quite old. It's too big to upgrade, so I haven't bothered. I think the actual world's over 10 gig in size, so it just takes too long to update it to the latest version. Yeah, we're using Java. Basically, we started this. We started this. Oh God, when did we start this server? Like I said, I think it was 2011, 2010. And I think it was just in its beta stage back then. So alpha and beta stages of Minecraft, and it was very basic. So the blocks, everything looked very basic. But it's evolved ever since. As you can see, it's especially if you've got the latest version of it, you know what they've added to it. But oh, here we go. Yeah, we've got a few things connected with retro gaming, because that was part of the little group that we had on here. We were all sort of into the retro gaming scene. I still am very much, but Great Cactus of Cacti Valley. Okay, we're in Cactus Valley. I remember. I think we had a Tesco's here as well, just in case you needed it. Here we go. Oh look, I found it. I found Tesco. Oh my God, we've got a McDonald's next to it as well. Look, I'm not trying to entice everyone for fast food, but yeah, we had to have all this here. So you pretty much got everything in here. We've got many different supermarkets. We've got a Lidl, we've got an Asda, a Tesco. Yeah, we pretty much got it all. McDonald's, McMindonald's, should I say? Some of the little signs that we put in here as well. We buy our meat from Cow Cafe. So yeah, when we started the server, I built a cafe. Basically, it was like a giant cow, and you could just go inside it. Yeah, it was about 13, 14 years ago. So maybe we'll find that. Yeah, I quite like the Bedrock version, which is like console. It's a the console version is quite nice because you can just sort of it's a bit more user friendly, I think. Java, the Java one's good because you can mod it more. You can add things, servers easier to run. So I don't know. It's cons and pros to both, really. The Bedrock version is certainly coming along. It's a bit more locked down though. So yeah, some of this stuff in here was built literally by hand. It wasn't used. No world edit was used because world edit wasn't around when we built this. One of the guys that came on, he was. I think he may have done architecture or something. He was very good at building stuff. He used to build some pretty good freehand things. What was that? Light thing over there. Actually, quite like this shader pack. The way the sort of moonlight, the rays, sort of move around and glisten a bit. Pretty cool. Adds that sort of extra bit to it without taking away the originality of it, I think. Because I like the original look to Minecraft. Just trying to find out where this source of light, this beacon. It's probably just some random beacon in the ground. And, oh, it's some sort of, yes it is. Just put a beacon in the ground. What's that say? That's my good friend Mark. So obviously when beacons first came around, that was 3rd of June 2013. Maybe there's some significance to this. Perhaps there is, I think. I think there's the date. The date is a meaningful date. Some things in here were, yeah, life events have occurred and people have built things, and yeah, we've got a lot of memories in here, really. But yeah, so there used to be a group of us. I'm just going to fly around actually because it's probably easier because I can't see. Might yank the sun around in a minute. Let's just get the sun over, make it daytime. There we go. Don't forget to turn your clocks back tonight, by the way, if you're in the UK. I think other countries are similar. We have we gain an hour. Gain an hour? Yes. Extra hour in bed, basically. Oh, and it's raining. Let's turn the rain off. It'd be good if you could do this in real life. But not all the time. Rain is obviously good. I love the way the clouds dissipate. That's pretty good. Sort of adds the realness to the weather and sunshine and moon and everything. It's just, but it still keeps the. Yeah, I like that look. It's pretty good. It's good balance. There's a lot of different shader packs, and some of them are quite extreme. Some of them take away all the blockiness to it. You know, it makes it look a bit more realistic. But I think the blockiness and the sort of 8-bit pixely look was what they wanted to go for in the start. I remember when I first played Minecraft when it came out, when it was in its testing stage. You could download it for free at the time, and yeah, it was a lot different then. Textures were they're very very basic textures, but it was the concept of going around and actually mining, so it was all survival mode. I mean, I could do a survival mode if anyone wants me to do one. Literally go off. I do have a survival world here, but I like sort of walking around the creative world that we've made. It's we made teleports to different places around the world, and I mean this. I think I've just been going around in like a big circle, you know. Yes. Oh no, here we go. I can see more stuff on the horizon. Ah, crap. Yes. Oh, I don't know if there's anyone on this evening, but welcome if you're on. Still testing stuff out a bit at the moment. That's why it all crashed a bit earlier. Yeah, internet. We've got the internet up and running. It's pretty good actually. It was a bit glitchy to start with, but I think it was just the initial setting up of it all. Because I'm wired in here, obviously for the stream, but for the Wi-Fi, it uses Wi-Fi nodes. There's two. They send out two sort of routers. These Linksys ones, but they kind of you get like a child node and a main node, which sort of supposed to mesh your Wi-Fi together, but yeah, it's not great. It can only be so good. So I'm trying to play around with the Wi-Fi a bit and make sure it's all covered in the house in different areas, but I'll try and use a wired connection if I can in most places, especially for this. But yeah, I'm getting quite a good speed, to be honest. So I hope the quality's okay. Did a little test last week actually, and it looked pretty good. Oh, yeah. So this is just do a fly past here. So this is a castle that I don't know who built this. Actually, might have been. Looks like high. No, it's not. Castle Greece. Greece. This is pretty amazing. You have a dungeon down there. It's like the prison. Like an oubliette. I think I may have explored this before, but on a stream. That is the Great Hall of Lacto. So this is Mark's. This is Mark's castle. Here we go, Mark. I'm going to sit in your throne. If you're watching, Great Throne of Lacto. Yes. Brilliant. What an amazing build this is. And that's out of Zelda. That looks like the Deku Tree. Yes, it is. Rare Deku Tree. Yeah, I think I remember that. There's lots of sort of references to different games as well in here. Now we've got I believe there's a place in here called 8-Bit Valley where you can. There's lots of different characters and 8-bit, 16-bit, you name it. We tried to build characters from 8-bit games, from 8-bit micros and console games, you know. So there'd be all sorts of stuff. But yeah, we had a lot of people from the retro gaming community in here at one point, and yeah, it was great people. Up, back. So yeah, we've had Steve Benway, Retro Gamer VX, obviously my good friends Mark and Elise, Lacto Bacillus P and Mrs. Lacto Bacillus. Both built quite a lot of things in here. Other friend of mine, Mark, UK Retro Gamer. So yeah, there's been quite a lot of people in here over the years. Yeah, I've lost touch with a lot of them. I believe that's Egyptian hieroglyphics. I think it was made by Elise, Mrs. Lactobacillus, and I think she was studying hieroglyphics. And I think that means zombie monkey, maybe. I'm not 100% sure. I guess it's that way to that way. I'm not sure which way they read it, but yes, it's pretty cool. Anyway, what's the sound levels like? Is it okay? Is it? Hopefully, I'm not. I haven't been drowned out by the music, and I'm not burning your ears with my voice either. It's very difficult to monitor with OBS Studio. So there's such a delay, so it's very difficult to monitor when you're on the stream. And always try and do some sort of sound check before I could get on, but it's. Oh, we used to have so we have a spawner in there, a zombie spawner, but we've disabled all the mobs in the creative world, mainly because they were destroying everything. So we'd build all these nice things, and a creeper would come along and blow it up, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, and I had a fixation on piston doors back then as well when they first came out. So there's all these hidden doors everywhere. Actually, the redstone stuff is quite interesting. We've built quite a lot of stuff with redstone. There's a lot of redstone stuff in here. Yeah, this is quite early sort of builds. Yeah, what's here? Safe place. A monument. I believe this may be one of Mark's monuments. It might just be the we built it for this particular place, I think, just as like a landmark. And in the distance, as you can see, we have a working lighthouse made by using redstone lanterns. Bedrock Falls. Yeah, so I'm going to go back to the spawn room in a minute. So I made the spawning room. I think you've seen this before on another stream, but there we go. There's the date we created it. So the date we created this server was July 2011. So yeah, it's about over 13 years ago. Exit the spawn room, or we can go to one of the teleport hubs. This is basically, this little hut here was our original spawning hut. I don't think it was the first building we built here. We wanted to. This was where we originally spawned when we died. But that was, I made a little hut with some basic stuff in it. Oh crap, and I've just destroyed it after all those years. Everybody, I'm really sorry. I'm going to rebuild that. That's bad. Bad, Andy. Right. It's one of those. We'll put one of those on it. There we go. Not the original door anymore. But yeah, so I think we left some essential things in here to get everyone started. Like we said, we used a lot of we used server commands back in the day because you didn't have this menu like you all know now. This didn't exist. All you had was a crafting. It was a basic crafting window you had, and you could give people items by issuing a server command. So it'd be like give player whatever block it was and 64 of them, and that's how we built a lot of stuff. So yeah, it was kind of like the basic early days of creative mode, but it was still survival mode, and all the mobs were, until we figured out how to switch them off, the mobs were running. But yeah, we've got this is the teleport entrance. So we've got survival world. We've got 2 teleport rooms that I created, and Mr. Custard, our good friend Owen, he created this teleport hub. Actually, it's probably the best one because it not only does it look awesome, I mean, it's like a Greek temple. It looks incredible. And he just built this. But all the teleporters, I mean, we'd put signs on them, but a lot of them you just hop onto this random pad and it will take you somewhere. So I mean, I'll just go and jump on this one. I've no idea where it's going to go. It's dumped me in the water somewhere. Oh, excellent! What a good. This is now. What a good choice. That was a good random accident there. So we've ended up in a pixel art valley. So we did a lot of pixel art stuff here. Let's just get the. Let's turn the rain off. Hopefully the viewing distance is set quite high, so you should be able to see quite a lot of stuff. But yeah, I know Polar Ventress was also on the server at some point, and he made a lot of stuff. Some of it's awesome. I mean, look at that. That's pretty cool. Now, I think he did most of these characters by hand, just sort of building them. Yeah, I believe Mark did as well. But yeah, I know Polar Ventress was more of a survival, preferred the survival stuff, which, you know, I used to enjoy the survival world, but it was difficult trying to balance it because a lot of people just wanted the creative world at the same time. But now we've got both worlds you can side by side. But obviously, Minecraft over the years has lost its appeal a bit, I think, to some people. People move on and do other things, I think, but like myself, I don't come in here that often, but it's nice to pop back in every now and again. So, that's probably easier if I fly around because you can see what we've got. You have all these little huts everywhere. Yeah, see if we can name some of the games that these characters are from. That looks like Turrican. I think Sonic. I think it was a mixture of 8 and 16-bit characters. We have Turrican 2. That's very cool. I think what that character's from it. I recognise it. There's a little character here. It's very familiar. Yes. Is that Iridium? I don't know. There's so many characters in here. There's pretty. Yeah, we did have a lot of time on our hands back then. That looks like Mayhem from Mayhem Monsterland on a Commodore 64. That little white dragon there, yellowy dragon. Sorry, was it Wonder Boy? Oh, actually, Donkey Kong stuff. Is that Jetpack? Sure. Is that the rocket from Jetpack? Maybe I'm wrong. Oh, everyone's probably shouting at me. No, it's not. Oh, that looked like Commander Keen over there for a minute. Could be. But yeah, we've definitely built a lot of things in here. We have a Mario and a Boo. The server's not doing too bad. It's trying to keep up, I think, but it doesn't seem to be too laggy. But then there's only one person on it, so I'd hope it isn't laggy with one person on it. Oh. Not even walk in a straight line. That's probably the beer. Not only that, I was working this morning, so I'm a bit tired today. Yeah, we've been in the house now for it's like a 2.5 weeks, and we've got the family coming around for their first visit tomorrow. So we're making sure everything's tidy as it can be. We still haven't unpacked yet, so not completely. We've still got boxes everywhere. But yeah, we'll have we have to sort of stagger everyone coming around because lots of people want to come over and not sure we can do a big house party. Okay, so we're on some random island. I can see more civilization over that way. I'm gonna go. Yeah, so we've basically we've moved up into the countryside a little bit more. Well, we were on the coast. We've moved about half an hour inland a bit more, and yeah, we're really nice. Really like it here. It's very quiet. Not in the middle of the countryside. We are in a town, but I've had some people come up to me and say, "Oh, you live in the middle of nowhere?" And it's like, nah, there's other houses here. Yeah, there's other people that live in the town. It's not that small. But yeah, I used to live on the south. Well, I do. I'm out. We pretty much are on the south coast. Poole in Dorset is where we were. We've moved slightly further inland, Blandford Forum direction now. So you spy a random house on a hill. Go and investigate. Need to get Mrs. Synth Monkey back in the server again. If anyone's watching and they want to pop into the mines, into the server with us, give me a shout. I'll add you to the list, providing you're not going to blow it all up. We did have that once, but luckily I'll keep a backup, sort of regular backups of it. So yeah, we had some griefing in here once or twice, but it was nothing mega. Slight accident with TNT. I think it was a world edit command that went wrong, and you could change the blocks on world edit, so you could sort of select an area, convert the blocks in that selected area to change the whole lot to something else. And yeah, I think what happened, someone got on and decided to change everything to TNT, and of course the lava ignited it at the bottom, and it literally crashed the server. It blew it up, basically. All it did was crash it. It just ran out. I think it ran out of memory. Quite an old server. You have a little house here. This is cool. Now, who built this? Might only sleep at night. Oh, I don't know who built this. This is neat. House on stilts. Pyramid over there. Let's go and have a look. I have to check that. Every now and again I get a little bit of a freeze. I'm not sure what's causing that. Something's obviously taking a resource up or something. I know my system that I'm running is quite beefy, so it should cope with it fairly well. After the glitches I had earlier, I'm not surprised. It's mainly OBS Studio, which I don't know, since they've updated it recently, it's been really flaky. The Nether. So yeah, we something else. I remember we built like a network in the Nether, so you could travel underneath through the portals. You could go through the portals on the top, which is what it was originally for. And we tried to sort of label where the portals would come out on the overland, and it would make. I think if you're travelling underground, you go further on the overground, if that makes sense. Let's have a look. Let's go in. Going into the Nether. Not the Netherlands, the Nether. The Netherlands are a very nice place, I believe. I've still not been there yet. But I don't think they're anything like this. This is just the Nether. Wow, so so basically this is lava. It's supposed to be hell, I suppose, but or underground magma. I just look at it as if it's like the underground, the core of the earth. Okay, so we've run out of path. I don't know whether the server's having a trouble catching up with the. I had to sort of load all the worlds onto it. Yeah, I think most of it sort of survived. It's a very old world, and it's unfortunately we were unable to update it to the latest version. So, like I said earlier, it's still running on 1.12.2. That's as far as I got it. To upgrade it to the latest version, I believe you have to do it in stages, and it would take an awful long time for a 10 gig main world. I did try it once, and it wasn't very successful. Yeah, it's just a shame really that I can't. I mean, I might try it again. There must be an easier way to do it, but at the same time I don't want to risk ruining all the things we've built in here as well, because it's an awful lot of stuff that we've built, and for some people it means quite a lot, myself included. I mean, I've built a lot of things in here, and it's nice to preserve some of it really, and to be fair, there's not a hell of a lot that's changed in the later versions, apart from they've added some more animals and a few more sort of tweaks to sort of like the engine and stuff, but I think there was a stage when we built the actually when the original spawn of this world came around, there was a bug in the spawn, or in the seed as it's called. There was a major bug where you'd end up with massive loads of water, and there'd be sea and oceans for miles, which in a way is absolutely brilliant, because it actually made the world a bit more realistic. We'll go back. Can't find any more spawn points in there, and portals, so but yeah, the original seed was just lots of water, so you'd have like oceans and oceans, and then island, and actually very lucky to get the seed, because I've tried to recreate it again and it's completely different. So the bug in a way was kind of unique to this world. But yeah, this is a bit you've probably seen before when I've been on here. You know what? It's always bloody raining. It's raining in the real world as well. This year has been horrendous for rain. Not just in the mines, but in the real world. No, that's not bad stuff, that. My Saturday night beer. So it's still actually raining. That's why I've got that weird look on here. But because I'm in the desert, this is a different biome. Actually got no rain, so if that should disappear that weird effect I'm getting on the screen. Okay, it's gone now. Because now the clouds have dissipated and... So yeah, these are all the main characters that have been in the mines over the years in our server. Yeah, some great people. Yeah, I don't know where half of them are now, but mostly my fault for not keeping in touch with most of them. So yeah, still keep in touch with a few of them, but I think things happen and time moves on, doesn't it? But yeah, that's a spaceship up there. That Tony Electric Adventures. He's also been on here a few times with his. I think his daughter came on for a bit as well. Inara. She built a few things on here. I'm not sure what happened to some of the builds. Whether we had some griefing on here, or I noticed there was a few things that had disappeared or burnt down, but it's very hard to keep a tab on who's on and who's off without, if nobody sort of complains about it. It was yeah, and you suddenly find that stuff's been burnt or whatever, but I don't know, who knows. But yeah, I remember Elise putting these little signs up advertising for Cow Cafe when we first built the Cow Cafe. I think you owed a visit to Cow Cafe if you've not seen it. So this is the first place we built on the server actually. So this is Retro Hills, and this was built by Mark, UK Retro Gamer, UK Retro Games, 8-Bit Micro. Yeah, he's very good with stuff like that. Apple sign. I think, if I'm right, this was built to. This was built as a yeah, in memory of Steve Jobs, because Steve Jobs passed away at the time we started the server. Of course, being into computers and things like that, it was yeah, it was a big deal. Yeah, we've actually got an Apple store on here. Home. This is the Apple Store, home of the iCraft. Yes. It's had a few updates over the years. But yeah, this is the Apple Store in the mines. That's, believe it or not, is the old Apple logo there. What's supposed to be an Apple logo. How it used to look. Oh yeah, LCs. Remember the Mac LC2? Yeah, I'm not too sure about Apple stuff at the moment. Not only is it very expensive, but it's, I don't know, I think losing its appeal a bit now. It is with me anyway, I think. Yeah, we've got this is small stuff that Electric Adventures Tony made. If you're not familiar with his channel, I recommend checking it out. He's very decent guy into retro gaming. Massive collection. Yeah, MSX being one of his favourite 8-bit micros. I'm sure you all know who Tony is. But yeah, we've had people all around the world on here. I mean, Steve Benway. Yeah, Steve Benway was on here for a bit. And, I remember he built a toilet. Yeah, you can actually flush yourself out of the world. I believe if you go down, it does. Should flush you out of the world. Yeah, there we go. I have been flushed. Consider myself flushed. There we go. Respawn. I have no idea where I'm going to be. Oh, right. Okay. I'm I'm here. Back in my hotel. Anyways, let's go back to the... I'll tell you what we do. We're going to have a little wander around the survival world, shall we? So this, if I'm right, this will automatically switch me into survival mode. I may have to play around with the settings though, because I don't know if the mobs are going to be on or off. They're supposed to be on in this one. Everything is a proper survival. It's in hard mode as well. So, and yeah, I made it so if you walk past this, it does empty your inventory. If you've been in the creative world and you've stocked up on all your tools, you walk through there and they're all gone. I'm sure you'll find a way around that if you want, but it was just a bit of fun really. I made a mob farm, and I don't think this is... Yeah, I don't think it's working because I can tell if the mobs are on or off. Because that would be... There'd be zombies dropping down there, there'd be skeletons dropping down. So, go back in here. Of course, there's a... If you want a secret, it's a little secret. So if you're in the survival world and you're watching this, obviously that's a teleporter. It'll take you back to the creative world. Now I made a special lever here. What does that do, I wonder? Now have a listen. And yes, a secret door has opened with the sound of Zelda. So yeah, we have a secret room here. Oh dear, this is a cheaty room. Yeah, so yeah, we can pretty much give ourselves all the nice tools that we need to cheat with. So if I want to give myself, I don't know, let's get myself a pickaxe. Get myself some bread. You can have all the armour as well if you want it. Get a sword. So, enchantment table room down there. So I'll shut the door up on there. Now what you're wondering is, how do you get out of here without losing all your inventory? So, don't go up that way. You want to keep your inventory, like the sign says here. Go this way. So we have a railway system in here that will take us to a citadel that we've built. Actually, Polar Venturous built it. It's pretty damn amazing. Let's turn that rain off. It's one thing that's annoying is the weird effects of the rain. A bit glitchy, but let's give myself a minecart. Okay, so we're going to ride the minecart now. That's my little base I built. Not so little. Yes, Polar Venturous built some pretty amazing things in here, and that's one of them. Extremely massive tower, skyscraper. Mined it all and built it all by hand. Possibly. Oh, we've stopped. Aha, so yeah, we have stopped because this you can get off here and go down and explore that bit. We're going to carry on. That's what I like about this now, you can just press forward. Minecart will carry on. In the old days it used to stop, you couldn't give it any motion at all. You had to have a power rail or gravity for it to move. to have a little look at the citadel that Polar Ventress built. And I think this is just a little ramble and explore the mines, really. I don't remember seeing that tower there before. Is that new? Can't be. Oh, so we are here now. So anyway, let's exit the minecart. One thing I'll try and remember to do is to take the minecarts off the track when you're finished, because it's a bit annoying when there's minecarts left on the track and you bump into. You've just done a really long journey and you bump into a minecart and you start heading back the other way, because they bounce off each other. Yeah, so I don't remember that at all. I think that's a theatre down there. I'm trying to think how I get down there. Just can't fly in this. I think I may have to play with the settings on here because there's no mobs. Should be. I know night times when they mostly come out, but there should be a few. I can go down through a stairwell. Ah. Aha, here we go. We're inside the citadel. Like a medieval citadel. Cool redstone house. Literally built of redstone. Aha. Theatre. That was a horse. Something just huffed. I'm not quite sure what it was. It was a cow. That's what it. That is what it was. So I'm going to have to play around with the settings a bit since I've reloaded all this, just to check that the mobs are on in the survival world. But, yeah. We have built a lot of stuff in here. I was actually looking forward to fighting some mobs off, some zombies and skeletons, but yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything about. Hopefully nighttime might bring some of them out now, but I'm trying to think of find out how you get out of this place. I seem to remember building a bar in here somewhere. Of course, you have to have one of those. You're wrong not to. Yes, the toilets. Oh dear. Of course they're in there. This is it. The Rotten Horse Tavern. Here we go. Here's my bar. There's no one in here. So I guess I'll just go behind the counter and help myself. Oh, I've got some. I have some steak. Okay. Have a tunnel with a random cow down it. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cow. Or Mrs. Cow, I should say. Mr. Cow. Yeah, I believe it's not set me into still in peaceful mode. That's why I need to play around with the settings on this. But so we'll go back to the spawn room. Okay, so we'll give it a. We'll give that call it a day now. I mean. Yeah, so yeah, if we want to see me do any more of these, I might do a few where I'm not talking. Might just have a little wander around and go to some random places. There's still a lot of places I haven't shown you yet on here. But yeah, hopefully come back with some more different things gaming wise next week or the week after. Yeah. Well, that's it. I'm going to call it a night. So thank you very much for joining, and sorry about all the glitches this evening. But, yeah, if you like to see a bit more, give us a thumbs up and put a comment in the box. Give me an Australian thumbs up if you didn't like it. So yeah, thanks for joining in this evening. Have a good one. See you later.